Robodebt was a budget savings measure hatched by the coalition government to claw back almost $2 billion from welfare recipients. It used an algorithm to allege overpayments by matching reported income with averaged tax office data with little to no human oversight. But the debt calculation method was inaccurate and illegal. From 2015 to 2019, hundreds of thousands of Australians were wrongfully accused of owing the government money.
I do remember driving home at night just beside myself with worry about this money and thinking I could just drive my car into a tree and make it stop.
After coming into power last year, the Labor government announced a royal commission to examine who knew what and when. At the very start, one of the biggest revelations, the department that advised on Robodebt had internal legal advice warning against the scheme when it was little more than a thought bubble in 2014. Somehow, a red flag about the need for legislative change vanished by the time the proposal reached Cabinet.
At some point in time, in briefing the Cabinet and getting agreement for the proposal, that changed. I don't know when that changed.
But even once the scheme was up and running, the inquiry has learned of numerous missed opportunities to stop the program. They include the 2017 Ombudsman investigation, which was misled by bureaucrats, decisions in the Administrative Appeals Tribunal that found the scheme was unlawful, external legal advice against the scheme in 2018 that was left in draft form. More than 100 witnesses have fronted the inquiry, including former ministers Alan Tudge, Christian Porter, Stuart Robert and Maurice Payne, as well as former Prime Ministers Malcolm Turnbull and Scott Morrison. Many of them said they were given bad advice by public servants whose code of conduct obliges them to be fearless and frank.
It was unfathomable that a secretary would implement a scheme which he or she knew was unlawful.
But the Commission has also examined the political context at the genesis of Robodebt and the rhetoric during its implementation. As victims started coming forward, the coalition doubled down and tried to use the scheme to win votes.
We were getting feedback from the Prime Minister's office that actually this was playing quite well in marginal seats, Western Sydney, that type of thing.
While the evidence witnesses give at a Royal Commission cannot be used against them, the Commission could recommend fresh investigations into whether any of the public servants involved have breached their code of conduct. Commissioner Catherine Holmes's report is due by the end of June.